Hi everybody. For goal 5, we're going to be working with fraction operations. Now I'm going to show you how to do these not just by hand, but we're also going to do them using the calculator too. So you can see how to do both ways in case you wanted to do it by hand and then check on the calculator. We'll do both ways. So to start off, we're going to be doing fraction operations. Now there's 4 basic operations obviously. There's plus, minus, multiply, and divide. The easy way of doing this, the elementary school way, is to do what they call crisscross applesauce. To do crisscross, you do the multiplication product, or you do the product of the first diagonal, 2 times 4, which would be equal to 8. And then this is your cross, so you got crisscross, 3 times 1. Whatever the operation is in the middle, that's what you're going to put right here. So 3 times 1 is 3. And you're going to put that over, so we got crisscross, and this will be your applesauce, 3 times 4, which is 12. That's going to equal 11 over 12. And then if you can reduce it, great. If not, then this is your answer. Okay? Again, you can do crisscross applesauce for the first one, or the second one here, even with subtraction. So 3 times 7 is 21. 5 times 2 is 10. Use the operation here in the middle. And you do that over 5 times 7, which is 35. So now simplifying this, we have 21 minus 10, which is 11, over 35. And that doesn't reduce, so there is our answer. Okay. Next, multiplication. The rule for multiplication of fractions has always been you multiply straight across. Now you can reduce within the problem if you want, but it's a matter of preference. If you want to reduce, you can. If not, you want to reduce at the end, it's your choice. If we do 1 times 3, we get 3. 8 times 4 is 32. And this does not reduce, so we are done. Okay, and then the last problem, which is division. Remember, division with fractions, we don't use division. We actually change it to multiplication. So 1/2 will stay the way it is. This will become multiplication, and then remember the R word, reciprocal. We take the reciprocal of 2 over 3, and that becomes 3 over 2. Now multiply straight across, just like the previous rule, and we end up with 3 over 4. Now, you should, as I do, always check these on the calculator. So here comes the calculator portion of doing these. Okay? There's a few ways to do fractions on the calculator. You can do the old way, or you can use the new operating system on the 84. The old way is pretty straightforward of just telling your calculator to keep a fraction grouped together. So if I have 2/3, we want to keep that grouped together. Let me actually zoom in on screen here a little. If we have 2/3, we want to keep that grouped together. So instead of saying just 2/3, we're going to say parentheses 2 over 3. Okay, and that's just using 2 divided by 3. For the second part, we're going to go plus parentheses 1 divided by 4, parentheses, and enter. Now we get a decimal, but we want our answer to be a fraction. So we hit math, enter, enter. And you can see we get 11 over 12, which is the answer that we had originally in our problem here. Now the new operating system is kind of nice. It reduces some of the work you have to do. If you hit alpha y equals, it'll pull n over d, which is numerator over denominator. And we could say 2, you got to use the arrow to get out of that, so 2 over 3. And then you say plus alpha 1 over 4. So now you have 2/3 plus 1/4. And if you hit enter, it should keep it as a fraction for you. Okay? Using this, you could do the same thing for each problem. So we go alpha 3 over 5 minus alpha alpha y equals 2 over 7, and that is 11 over 35. Same thing here, alpha 1 over 8 times alpha 3 over 4. Okay. And then for the last one, alpha 1/2 divided by alpha 2 over 3. Now let me show you on this last one the importance of using parentheses if you choose to go the old way. If I was to type this into my calculator and I didn't use parentheses, I just said 1 divided by 2, and I said divided by 2 divided by 3. Your calculator won't understand that this is 2 separate fractions being divided, and so this is the answer you're going to get. which is not 3/4. 3/4 is 0.75. But when we use parentheses, we're telling our calculator to keep it grouped together as 1/2 divided by 2/3. And enter, we get 0.75, convert it, and it's 3/4. I hope this helps. This should be a pretty straightforward, easy one for you. Look for the other videos coming soon here.